Most personal trainers will never hit six figures. And the frustrating thing is it's not because they're not good enough, it's because they've misdiagnosed the problem that's preventing them reaching six figures. A lot of business coaches will simply tell you to charge more. I get it, £50 an hour, £60 an hour, £70 an hour, and make sure you own it. I understand the logic because it signals confidence in your service. But my issue with that is that, in my opinion, to sell something well, convincingly, with conviction, you actually have to believe it's true. If you don't believe that you're worth that, in my opinion, it becomes a very difficult sell. Let's understand, why do you not believe you're worth that? Why? There are so many trainers out there that have come from Loughborough University, right? An amazing education, but can't charge more than £30 a session. Why? Is it because they're not good trainers? No. Is it because they're not good people? No, I'm sure not, right? So what is the reason? It comes down to demand. Think about it this way. Let's say you charge £30 a session, but over the last month, you've had to turn 5 clients away because you're too full to take them on. That's the market telling you something. The market is telling you that you're charging too little. There is no reason to say that you couldn't increase that up to £40 a session even. Maybe you'll lose 3 or 4 clients, fine, but you've got a waiting list of 5 clients as well. And I'm sure a lot of your clients will be happy to increase how much they pay, especially if they can also see that there's so much more demand for your services. Now, you putting your prices up isn't because some business coach told you to put your prices up. It's because the market is telling you to put your prices up. Your prices are dictated simply by supply and demand. Supply and demand is not a particularly complex topic. It's just common sense. When demand goes up, prices go up. When the demand is not there, trying to increase your prices is just wishful thinking. So the question isn't how much should you charge, it's how much demand do I have? And the honest answer for most coaches is simply not enough, which means that it's a marketing problem, not a pricing problem. Now, I'm not talking about some crazy academic marketing strategy. No. My marketing strategy is literally me, one by one, putting flyers through doors in my area. That is it. No agency helping me, no fancy marketing degree, just me listening to either an audiobook or TalkSport, posting my flyers, getting my steps in, job done. Simply consistent, unglamorous work that consistently brings clients into me. Because here's what consistent marketing does. It gives you leverage. When you've got a waiting list, or even just a steady stream of inquiries, let's say you're now sat in a consultation and someone says to you no, because you're too expensive. That doesn't feel like a threat to you anymore, because you know that within an hour, you could get another consult in anyway. You have the waiting list, right? So it's not a threat to you anymore. You're almost like, all right, well, I wish you all the best and let me know if you need me. Because you've consistently marketed yourself, you can afford to let that client walk away knowing that the next one is just around the corner. And that, specifically that, is the point where you can then increase your prices. Why? Because your confidence and your conviction is on a whole different level now. The market is telling you you're good. The demand is there for your service. At that point, it's almost silly to undercharge. And the maths on six figures isn't as far out of reach as it sounds. If you're in London, if you're in a good location, you can charge £80 a session. You go do 25, 26 sessions a week, 48 weeks a year, that's 100 G's, done. Now I understand in other parts of the UK, you might not be able to charge 80, but that's okay because you don't have to pay some of the stuff that we have to pay in London as well. Okay, so even if you're doing 40, 50, 60 pounds in other parts of London, or other parts of the UK, I should say, even if you did more sessions, 100 grand is not that far out of reach when you have demand for your service. But the demand is the bottleneck for most people. It was for me for a long time. Once I had the demand, the money was easy. Like the sell was easy, the servicing is easy, the retention is easy. You've just got to get the marketing right. For me, that was always my biggest weakness. But as soon as I found a way that works for me and I can just do consistently, because I'm not a marketing genius by any means, the money starts going up because the demand is there. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to go and raise your prices by 50% tomorrow, right? I'd actually never recommend raising them by 50%. That's a massive jump. But you do need to start increasing the demand by 50%, because that is really what's going to be the needle mover when it comes to increasing your bank balance. Remember, the fitness industry, even now, is still one of the fastest growing industries in the world. There are people out there making 7 figures, 8 figures, multi 6 figures, right? And the big difference between you and them is not necessarily that they're better coaches. It's really important that you know that. They may not be better coaches. You might be a better coach than me. Sweet. The only difference here is a demand problem. And once you find a way to solve your demand problem, you'll see your business rocket to the moon. And if you found any value in that video, then watch this one next.